Peace and love, family. Sean. What's up, family? Who's on their way to work today? Anybody got any gigs? What's going on today? What's up, family? Who's on their way to work today? Anybody got any gigs? What's going on today? What's up, family? Who there? Who there? What up, Sean? What it do, man? Listen, man, we live in the morning. How y'all feeling? Everybody good? What it do, man? Man, come on, man. The algorithms. How y'all doing, family? So we're going to do this in the morning, family. I'm telling you, family, we got a good show for you this morning. We're going to do some breaking news. We're going to talk about things that going on. But, man, M. Nugent, how you doing? How you doing, man? Listen, man, I'm trying to get this thing right, family. We're going to get this, listen, man, I'm trying to get this thing right. We're going to get this social media thing up, family. What up? What up? We got an echo? We're going to get this social media thing up, family. What up? What up? We got an echo? All right. We should be good now. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Man, it's in the morning, man. It's in the morning. Is the echo gone? Talk to me. Is it gone? How you say now, great day? What's up, family? Everybody share this, man. Listen, if this ain't going to be a success, I ain't going to be waking up doing a show from last night and then doing one tonight, and then doing one in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? That's right. Somebody said, what you sipping? I'm sipping Java. I got the good old Java, family. Listen. So what I did was I wasn't totally prepared because this is the first time I'm doing a morning show. So I'm looking for the Java. I'm looking for the coffee beans. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking for the beans to put in the pot. It's not the real beans, you know what I mean? I'm just talking. But to put in the demonstration, you know what I'm saying? To put in the demonstration. And I said, and I'm trying to stop drinking sugar. I don't want no sugar. So I couldn't find the sugar. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find the sugar. What up, Michael Carter? I couldn't find the sugar. So I was like, man, maybe that's a sign. You know how us religious people do, as spiritual people do. Maybe that's a sign. We ain't got no sugar. I was going to go old school and go knock next door. Excuse me, you got a cup of sugar? Y'all remember them days? Those days gone, man. They gone, man. They gone. I was going to go next door. I'm so, you know what I mean? I like a couple teaspoons. You know what I mean? I was about to go next door. My neighbor would have looked at me like I'm crazy. They ain't did that in like 30 years. They be like, man, what's wrong with our neighbor? He tripping. But yeah, I'm in the building, family. We got a couple stories. Did anybody get to see the tank fight? Anybody? Press 7 if y'all seen the tank fight. Man, that fight was amazing. And what I mean amazing, Denimel. Did anybody see the tank fight? The fight was amazing. I want to talk about that for a second. That's the first thing I want to talk about out the gate because, family, listen, I was born in my younger years. I was born and raised in Annapolis, Maryland, but majority of my life has been in Baltimore. You know what I mean? From the time I was 12 years old, I frequent in and out of Baltimore. So I'm really the adopted son of Baltimore, I would imagine. But I lived in the hood. I lived in the hoodest of hoods. I lived over east on Barclay at 20th, right? If anybody from Baltimore on here, I lived over there, right between gunshots, cracks, dopes, and everything. Big vowels, small vowels, tall vowels. I lived over Barclay and 20th. That was one of my first experience, you know what I'm saying, of the rawness. And I always say, I was too raw for certain environments, but man, I went from there and I lived over South Baltimore, in Brooklyn on 10th Street. Man, I was fighting I was fighting the gangbangers over there. They was sitting on my step. They ain't want to move off the step and sell the cracks. I'm like, man, come on, man, you can't sell the cracks right here, man. Man, then where else I lived at? I lived on Collins, right up there by Collins and Frederick Avenue. Anybody familiar with that if you're from Baltimore? If y'all not familiar with that, man, these are serious spots, you know what I mean? These are serious spots. We're going to talk about Tariq calling Tank his FBA brother too. But these are serious spots. But I live in West Baltimore, and I've been living over West for probably over 10 years. But I want to say that much of my experience, anybody remember, my experience is a positive experience. My experience is not a street experience, if you will. My experience is a positive experience. It's trying to affect change in the streets. And much of my time is spent on what's my little small business was property management, giving people housing and things of that nature. But one thing I can say about Tank, man, listen, if you are from Baltimore, you know and I know that guy is Baltimore. And when I say he is Baltimore, I'm talking about he is raw Baltimore. They lucky that somebody is letting him know that he's a big star now. Because if someone wasn't there to coach him into his stardom, man, he would be so raw on that mic, they would have to bleep and shut the camera down. You know what I'm saying? Anybody remember when he did the demonstration? He was like, I got a 9 with an extra clip. They was like, ho. But that's him. Before I go any further, I want to say that, the brother literally, I seen the brother training, before he became the big star. I seen the brother training. The brother say Penn and North all day. Anybody been on Penn and North before he became big? No, I'm not lying. Tank used to run in the hood. Anybody remember that? He used to run up Penn and North. Anybody don't know what Penn and North is? Penn and North is the area where the CVS caught fire and it made worldwide news during the what's his name? Freddie Gray. You know what I mean? Now we don't. Baltimore, we flamboyant, real talk. We flamboyant, man. We got a showcase, man. Don't talk about my bad shows. Come on, man. Tank got a showcase. You know what I mean? You got to bring that attention. But anyway, what I was going to say is that anybody who's from here would know that this guy used to set up the ring in the Mondawmin Mall. And Mondawmin Mall is where everything kicked off for the Freddie Gray riots. And he set up the ring there. And I remember like it was yesterday, man. Time sure do fly. This brother running through the city, swinging at the air, training. And the last time I seen him, I remember he was in the mall and they had set up a ring. And the children from school was coming there to watch him, and he was giving children little tidbit lessons, et cetera, et cetera. And he had an exhibition fight. And I said, man, this boy gonna be official. And I was eating lunch. I was like, this boy is going to be official. And rightfully so, he's the face of boxing now. And so I definitely want to salute my bro, being the face of boxing, man. This is an amazing thing to me because just to see him, and anybody understand what I'm saying, I was going to put some video up about Penn and North in Pennsylvania Avenue, man. It's just so raw. I'm talking about it's just gutter raw. If I go around there right now, you're going to see so many people out on the streets doing whatever they do, as if it's a party going on right now. So, man, he deserved everything that is coming to him. He come from a serious space. Stephen Myers said, like The Wire, part that The Wire was made out of, the movie The Wire, the TV show The Wire, was designed after a friend of mine, Little Melvin, who was a part of that story. And I remember the Freddie Gray rides. Rest in peace, Little Melvin. I was over at Little Melvin's warehouse, man, and it was raw, man. So Baltimore is really, really raw. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really raw, man. He deserved everything that is coming to him and everything that has come to him. So I just want to read a little article that was written about him, man. I gotta give my man his props, man. But first, I gotta look at this guy, man. This guy, Tariq Nasheed. That's right. We ain't gonna let him go. This guy is such This guy is such a loser. He's such a loser. Anytime somebody accomplishes something that is great or even subpar great, this guy is always trying to FBA tag them. Ain't nobody your FBA, man. Stop calling people FBA without their permission. You feel what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Everybody don't want to be classified with your FBA nonsense. Man, he's such a loser. It's just ridiculous that every time somebody does something great, this fool got to be tagging him with his FBA nonsense. It's just sickening to me, and I can't wait, you know what I mean, to somebody just check him. Somebody with a big name say, listen, I'm not your FBA. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Don't try to ride my ticket, you know what I'm saying, with some FBA nonsense. Somebody need to check them, and I'm hoping, listen, I would love to see a brother like Tank check him, you know, because Tank is raw, you know what I mean? He's just ridiculous to me, man. People who follow this guy, man, and support this guy, y'all are just insane. And all of y'all that's going to this little shing-ding, all of y'all just going through this little shing-ding in Texas to support this nonsense, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man, that people do this nonsense, man, and support this nonsense, man. But shout out to Tank, man. Shout out to Tank family. But anyway, before, how y'all doing today, family? Are y'all interested in the new Moorning Show, family? Y'all interested in the new? Press 7 if y'all interested. Y'all gotta go thumbs up, and y'all gotta share this if y'all interested in this. Because if you interested, that's the only way we're gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me just read something on Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? It says Gervonta Davis calls his shot. He said he was going to knock out the previous undefeated Ryan Garcia in the 7th round of their mega fight, and that's exactly what Tank did, dropping King Ryan with a perfectly placed body shot. The liver shot didn't appear overly hard. Tank was a bit out of position when he threw the punch, but seemingly caught Ryan in the liver. After a few second delay, Ryan dropped to a knee, winced in pain, and the referee, Tyler, began to count. Let me say this. When I seen that punch, right, I was saying to myself, hold up. He looked like he stuttered a little bit. Like, one thing about Baltimore, right? Baltimore, when I was growing up, they was known for the box and the scoop. They scoop you. Like, for real, like Tariq Nasheed, when he swung that little joint at me, like, if it was different circumstances, if I knew what was actually being played around there in full, like if it was just a raw organic circumstances, most likely I would have scooped this little bony behind, bing, and just bing, 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 and just beat the brakes off of him. I wasn't going to do that at that time because I knew what I was up against. But Baltimore is that's why when people see Tank grabbing like that, DC is known for the hand game. You know what I'm saying? At one time, when I was coming up, DC was known for the hand game. It's kind of like if anybody from Pittsburgh was known for the hand game, and no. Philadelphia was known for the hand game, and Pittsburgh was known for the ground game. I don't know how that worked. I went to college up there one time, and I was like, man, that reminds me of Baltimore and DC. You know what I mean? DC was known for the hand game, and Baltimore was known for the hand was good, but they would scoop you real quick and bing, 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 and that'd be it. You know what I mean? And so to see Tank hand game just so superior, but when he grab, he incorporate that Baltimore scoop or that grab, but he ain't scoop him, you know what I'm saying? But he incorporate that as a form of technique to avoid those hits. And man, it was a beautiful fight. But with that being said, I just thought that was a beautiful fight, family. Let me just go to this real quick, if you don't mind.
Hand combination. Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook.
Look at this, man. Look at this demonstration here. Look at this joint here. Look at this here. Come on, man. When I seen this, I said to myself, good goodness and grace. Let's watch it one more time. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look at this. Where I'm telling you, fam, when I seen that hit, I know I was looking at Tank, and I don't even think Tank realized that it done so much damage. But that joint shook up his whole demonstration. I think it shook his organs up. You know what I'm saying? I think that demonstration shook his organs up. Let me see if we can catch it real quick. I think that joint shook his organs up. I think it shook his organs up. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know what to do. He was trying, but he ain't know what to do. Anybody ever got hit in their organs? Anybody? If anybody ever been in a real fight? man, let me tell you something. Man, you try to see in a street fight, you might can dance around a little bit, run around a car or something and try to catch your breath. But you can't. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, look. In a street fight, right? In a street fight, you might be able to run around a car, circle the car a little bit. Go ahead. Get yourself together, double back, and beat the brakes off of them. But in that demonstration, no, sir. No, sir. And I noticed that, too. Freedom of Media say it was too many simps out there rooting for Garcia. And that shows you the level of unconsciousness in our community, because if they're voting for Garcia, that shows you how we look at ourselves. You know what I mean? And this goes back to consciousness. Like, we should never root for someone who is from the bottom, who has rose to the top and represent us in the way that Tank does. You know what I'm saying? Tank is raw. He's gonna speak his mind raw. Man, he's so focused. He's so dedicated. Like, he's supposed to be a role model for these melanated children out here. How to be focused, how to overcome, how to go through certain issues. They supposed to use Tank as a role model. There's no way in the world that they should be cheering for Garcia. Although it's a sport, if you have children, your children need to look at the good of Tank and pull it out them, because this guy is great. This guy is great. You're supposed to look at greatness, but I guess everybody got their interpretation of greatness. But if you come from hard beginnings, and you can look at one that look like you, have similar features of you, and you desire to overcome, that's who you're supposed to look towards. Jay Starsky said, I disagree, Grand Sheik. I probably do understand your position, because people choose their own heroes. I get it. But I'm just saying, when you're from a certain environment and you have one that overcame his mother addicted to drugs, his father addicted to drugs, him going into foster home, being able to get through the streets of Baltimore, West Baltimore, that's a heck of a thing. Many brothers don't make it out, And when you look at Tank, he has that type of attitude that could have went the opposite way, but his energy was redirected into the right way. You know what I mean? Because that type of energy could have been destructive. He said he grew up fighting. You know what I mean? He grew up fighting, and his uncle seen him fighting, and he said, man, you got something right there. So that energy could have went to the destructive way, but it gives a testament to how the energy can be turned into something positive per se, because some people would say, well, this is a brutal sport, but it's a sport. It's a sport. So I'm just saying that he's a great example of how to overcome. But with that being said, family, it's time to start the show. Y'all ready? It's time to start the show. It's time to start the show. Y'all ready? Good morning. Get your coffee. Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, we better hurry up and wake up. Good morning. Wake up. Good morning. Wake up. Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, we better hurry up and wake up. Good morning. Wake up. Wake up, y'all in the club eating breakfast. I'm on the rug doing push-ups. Got the java on the pot like I'm with the cook-up. Sitting dump in the whip, trying to get the working while the grip was steady jerking. Hey! It's time to get the murky, knock the brains out the falsehood like we all should. We for truth over here, so you know it's all good. Got cameras and the haters and the crowds despise me. Grifters on like support, come on, living on IG. Let's go! YouTube, IG, or Twitter. The ancestors told me to get them, so I'ma get them. Yeah, I'ma get them. Y'all better wake up, the law can't take us. Y'all be acting like y'all gonna take us. Y'all can't take us, y'all can't break us. Y'all some clowns, so y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up, how long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, you better hurry up and wake up. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, y'all better 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 wake up. Even though they try to break us, they can't break us. Y'all better hurry up and wake up. Y'all better wake up. Let's go, family. Welcome to the Moorning Show with Brother Taharka Bey. I thank you. I ask that all put their thumbs up. Everybody subscribe. Family, we got a new channel coming. I'm gonna start pushing a new channel with gonna push our podcast. And I hope that everybody would subscribe to that channel because we need something really good for our people. Somebody say continue to exposing these frauds. We're going to do that at night, in the morning. Somebody say that sounds like DMX featured on that song. Why everybody trying to confuse me with X? Let me tell you something. You know what happened to my voice? I didn't always have a voice like this. I didn't always have a voice like this. Allah is my witness. You know what happened? Me and my father, I'm going to show my father one day, man. He's so hilarious. He passed for him a few years ago. But me and my father was working at this house. And we was rehabbing this house. And my crazy behind, I had some lemonade. And I had some disinfect. My father was doing some cleaning. And I was doing some handyman stuff, whatever it was. And I made a mistake and picked up the disinfect. And a little bit went down my throat, right? I said, pfft. My throat ever since then was raspy. You know what I'm saying? My voice. Now, my father is real loud. You know what I'm saying? And my father was like, you dumb mother. My father like cuss a lot. He a good cusser. Good goodness and gracious. May he rest in peace. He said, good goodness and gracious, you dumb mother. You gonna drink some, were you trying to kill yourself? You's a dumb mother. That's how my father get down, right? I said, man, look, man, my eyes was bleeding. I mean, not bleeding, but bloodshot red, water coming out my eyes. He cussing me out. I'm thinking I'm going down. So anyway, I gargled, got some water, and rinsed my mouth out, et cetera, et cetera. And after that, it seemed like my voice changed. And I said, man, you sit that there so my voice can sound like yours. He said, you're stupid, mother. I ain't trying to kill you, you're stupid, mother. He said, you make me mad, but I ain't trying to kill you. and my father got a voice just like it. So that's what he did. He gave me his voice, you know what I'm saying? He gave me his voice, man. So it is what it is. But that's what happened. My voice wasn't already like that. It wasn't always like that. I'm going to show my father one day. Oh, my goodness. But he's so raw. I don't know. I might get some strikes when he get on here. I tell you what, I'm going to find a clip where he talking about Seti. Because, man, that was his man, Seti. But with that being said, hey, family, did y'all keep up with some of these stories? I don't like to keep up with a lot of these stories. But man, some of these stories are crazy. Do anybody remember this lady here? Anybody remember this lady here? Anybody? Who remember this lady? This lady, anybody remember the story? This lady pulled out, she was a former police officer, and she pulled out the gun, talking about it was a taser, and killed the little bro. Anybody remember that story? Anybody remember that? This lady here? Oh yeah. She killed the what's the brother name? Daunte Wright. Remember him? She's home now. They gave her 16 months. She's home now. She says she thought it was a taser. She's home. She's released. And this is the stories that I want to cover. The stories that fly below the radar, where they kill somebody like this and nobody pays attention. It's a good story for a person like Tariq Nasheed when it happens, because he would say this is a white supremacist, this is a white supremacist, and it'll further his cause to grift people. But they never follow up on these stories and find out what happened. Well, she got 16 months. She got 16 months and she's home now with her family. While this family here, what up, El Sutton, Typhoon? But this family here is grieving. So that's what happens, family, when we don't do our due diligence. I mean, when we don't do our due diligence, you follow me, and holding people accountable, this is what happens. You know, let me see if I can grab a piece of this story real quick. But this is exactly what happens when we don't do our due diligence, family. When we don't do our due diligence and follow up on this stuff, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over with. And it's a sad state that we sit back and let these things just play out the way they do. Former Minnesota officer Kimberly Potter has been released from prison after serving 16 months of a 2-year sentence in the fatal shootings of Daunte Wright, whom she shot after mistaking her gun for a taser during a traffic stop in Brooklyn Center. According to Minnesota Department of Corrections, Potter was released from Minnesota Correctional Facility Shakopee at 4 a.m. Monday, the department said. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Potter was convicted of 2 counts of manslaughter in the killing of 20-year-old Wright, an unarmed, quote-unquote, black man, during a 2021 traffic stop near Minnesota. Can you imagine getting pulled over for a traffic stop and someone just going to blast you? Like you a traffic stop and somebody blast you? Ain't that crazy? And at the end of the day, he was being pulled over for expired tags and for hanging an air freshener on his rearview mirror. Huh? This is what I'm talking about with all of this fake consciousness, all of this fake activism. Because in order to really affect change, you have to go where the issues are. And a lot of these issues are within the judicial system or in the policies there that allow these things to happen. See, these things are allowed to happen because the policies are there. And no one is fighting the policies. In this day and time, it's just good to do a Twitter page. It's just good to do a Twitter, what they call that, a Twitter space. This is why, when we talk about organizing and people say there is no leader, this is why this stuff happens like this. This is why this person can murder somebody and get 16 months and get out of there. I mean, this is why this happened. When people are so cowardly and they say, well, there is no leader. Why? Because they kill all the leaders. Like, shut up. Shut up. The leader is only there to articulate the concern of the masses. That's it. The leader is not the leader where he's a dictator of the situation. No, he only articulates the concern of the masses. And then if something does happen to that leader, there's a construct in place that if one goes, another one shows. And if one goes, another one shows. If none goes, another one shows. And no matter what happened, we continue on the path towards liberation. But Negroes are scared to die, but they want to go to heaven. Yeah, I mean, that's why they cry like they do. I mean, ain't no leader because you're a chump. Ain't no leader because you're weak. Ain't no leader because you're soft. But when you put together a comprehensive program together, a system together, an organized effort together, when one leader goes, another one shows. When one leader goes, another one shows. But like I say, these people don't want to die. They scared. They like, man, I can't leave this this beautiful foolishness that I am afforded from grifting. So they do a Twitter space. May Daunte Wright rest in peace. But she was just released, family. This is breaking news. She's just released. You know what I mean? That's right. She's home, drinking her coffee, probably watching the show and seeing how many people talk about her. But you won't hear this anywhere else. You definitely won't hear this anywhere else, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's the sad thing about it. Fam, let me do this for a second. I want to also, family, at this time, I want to do, my apology, I want to do the meme of the day. I gotta see this. This is a good one. This is the meme of the day for me by Foundational Tether. So we're gonna do the meme of the day, family. Foundational Tether on Twitter. Y'all go and check him out. The meme of the day. Cut the check. My maroon pride. We was swamp people. African tethers be jealous of us. We was Moors. We was indigenous to America. My Biddy Mason. We created the culture. Shout out to Foundational Tether for the meme of the day. You are honored with the Meme of the Day award, and it is amazing. I love it. Yes, indeed. I love it, man. Very creative. So if you have a meme, please tag it to me on Twitter or anywhere else so we can discuss and honor you with the meme of the day. As I was swamp people. I was Moors. African tethers be jealous of us. We was indigenous to America. Biddy Mason. We created the culture. Cut the check. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Foundational Tether. Yeah, so that's the meme of the day, family. I appreciate that. But family, listen. There's another story out here that I've been watching, family. This is some crazy stuff. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Everybody thumbsing up in here. Is anybody thumbsing up in the morning, man? Listen, it's another thing that I've been watching. Fam, y'all don't be mad at me, man. Don't be mad at me, man. I gotta get my stuff together, man. But this stuff is weird. Did y'all know? Listen.
Hi.
We're
just playing with me.
Did y'all know that this is a grown man? This is a viral video. This grown man is identifying as a 6-year-old transgender girl. Now you talk about these people crazy. Now listen. How they make this stuff normal? 3 different bathrooms and all this, and you got people like this, and they say this stuff is normal. Come on, man. People gonna stand like the LGBT XYZ community should be getting on this demonstration, man. They need to check their people, man. Seriously, man. They need to check their people, man. They do. They need to check their people. That's what he said.
Melanie C, Sporty Spice, and I was thinking maybe we should wake her up and see if she'll play the piano for us. Would you like that?
This is ridiculous. These European crazy, man. These European crazy. I'm going to be showing crazy Europeans on here. That's right. One thing I'm going to tell you right now. We going to always have a segment to show crazy Europeans. Now, everybody want to show crazy, ratchet people in our community. We going to show crazy Europeans on here. All right? All right. I'm telling you. Listen. If you don't like it, that's your problem. Our people like Tariq, Nasheed, and all of these little grifters, they like to show the ratchetness in our community. Well, I ain't showing no ratchetness in our community if I can help it. I mean, I'm going to show these crazy, nutty Europeans, ratchet Europeans in every segment that I have about these crazy, ratchet Europeans. And as I polish up the show, I'm going to have intros. Crazy, ratchet Europeans. And then we're going to tell a story. That's right. We going now here we go. So y'all if y'all don't like it, be mad at me. You know, most of y'all want to protect all these crazy Europeans anyway. I know y'all do. And y'all going to say, oh, he racist. He talking about Europeans. And that's what I'm going to say. Nope. I'm giving the alternative to those weird channels that look like me, the hosts look like me, and they keep talking about our ratchet people. Nope, don't talk about our ratchet people. They got them. All that old stuff. I mean, the crazy lady they put in the camera in front of her face. Nope, we're going to talk about some ratchet Europeans on Moorning Show TV. You know how they go to the camera? They go to the hood, they get the story, and they scan the crowd, and they got beautiful people there. And then the first thing they do, they get sister there with the tights on, and she's looking not well kept, and you know she gonna say something, and everybody looking, oh my God, why are they walking towards? Oh my God, they better not go to Chantel. Please don't go to Chantel. Go to Miss Betsy. And they go right to Chantel. They go right to Chantel. And then Chantel just show out. And Sue Typhoon say, why is it weird to tell truth about Europeans? Because our people in love with Europeans and love to see us degrade ourselves. But this is not degrading. This is a story. But that's why. But yeah, and then they go right to Chantel. And Chantel, yeah, that mother, they got a bleep and all that. And they should have just went to Miss Betsy. So why they keep doing that to Tariq Nasheed and anybody ever see the Tariq Nasheed post? He got the girls twerking and all that and look at that tattoo. We gonna go right here. The grown man right here.
Come with me. Melanie.
That's right.
Stephanie.
We're gonna go to the grown.
Up for our friends.
Stephanie gotta wake up.
Piano.
Yep.
Hi, Stephanie. I love playing piano. Thank you.
Time to play piano,
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Great idea. Okay, let's go downstairs and try it. Going on there.
This is some foolishness. Yeah. I think it's a game, don't y'all?
Nice and relaxing, eh? And Makoto's enjoying it.
Y'all can unsubscribe now.
Hi. Makoto at the window. Hi, Makoto.
That's right.
That's what we do in our playtime. We just let Melanie play her piano, and we just play along. Hopes that everybody's happy. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. You see what I'm talking about? Now, this could be your school bus driver. This is why this very well could be the one that's driving your children to school. This could very well be the one that be in the grocery store that reach out and touch your child and say, oh, he's so handsome, oh, so beautiful. And they doing Twitter. So y'all better be careful. But this is the weird guy of the day. The grown man. I'm trying to tell you, family, this world is gone, man. It's gone, man. But hey, I think that the LGBT XYZ community should check their people. You know what I mean? There is some responsible ones out there, I would imagine, and those ones need to check their people. Do you follow me? This is some crazy stuff. Family, listen. It's another good story that I got going on too, family. Man. Anybody been on a cruise ship before? Anybody? Press 7, y'all been on a cruise ship. Y'all been on a cruise ship before? I never been on one, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had enough change to get, I've been working all my life. All my life I had to work. I ain't never been on a cruise ship. I'm going to go one day. You know what I mean? I'm kind of nervous now though, man. This thing, man. I think we coming on that time now that anything might happen. You know what I'm saying? We might we on that time now, man. If it kick off, man, and I'm on a cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, man, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? The financial system crash, and they start a martial law, and then I'm trapped on the cruise ship. Oh my goodness. No, I'm a little bit nervous right now, but I'm thinking about doing it one day, get some extra coins. But right now, but anyway, on this cruise ship right here, there's a lawsuit going on right now. Another crazy story, from the good folks, It's another good story where these people here, you see what I'm saying? Let me get the first page first. This is another good story. Here we go. They put old Robert Lewis in the soda cooler. 78-year-old Robert Louis Jones died on the Celebrity Equinox back in August in the middle of the high seas. The ship docked in Fort Lauderdale 6 days. His wife says she learned the body of her husband of 55 years was placed in a walk-in cooler, which is used to stock beverages and keep them cold. The lawsuit claims that the body should have been placed in the cruise ship morgue for proper care. They say as a result, the body was badly decomposed. These Europeans put him in the Pepsi cooler. They put old Robert in the Pepsi. Man, I'm telling you, listen, man, when people be looking up to these crazy people, family, when people be looking up to these crazy people, I'm telling you, family, and I know people, I'm talking along racial lines. I'm talking along national identity lines, because it seems like our people look up to the world looks up to a certain group of people, and they look up to that as the measure of what we need to live up to. And when you understand this certain diabolical type of mentality is very widespread, but it's never reported. It's never reported. So we see people, we only see the craziness when they get caught. But this is a lifestyle. They put old Robert Jones in the iced tea cooler. Look at him. They put old Robert Jones. Now, what person in their right mind would put anybody in an iced tea cooler? For one, people got to drink out there. They put him in the iced tea cooler, fam. Look. The lawsuit seems to allege the corpse was at first placed in the morgue, but then moved to the cooler. Why would these people put him in the cooler? The ship docked in Puerto Rico after Jones died, and the suit claims his widow was given two options: take the body off in Puerto Rico or keep it in the morgue until it returned to Fort Lauderdale. The suit claims the crew urged his widow to keep the body on board, which she did. Now, check this out. Would people in their right mind, all right, would people in their right mind would take it out of the morgue on the ship and put that demonstration in the Pepsi cooler? When the ship docked in Fort Lauderdale, a sheriff deputy came on board and the body was nowhere to be seen in the morgue. The suit claims funeral service workers found it inside blood-splattered bag laying on the floor in the cooler. Can you imagine walking in the walk-in cooler to go and get the bubbly for the passengers on the ship, and old main man Robert is laid there in a transparent trash bag? Man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. I'm just showing this. I'll be Mr. Right. I'm not supposed to find this funny, but it's the way GS is reading the story. In the cooler, though. I'm just saying, listen, this is not funny because a death occurred and no one should have to be put to something like this. But they got to have it on these social media platforms to show the downside of my people. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to balance this out. Nobody tells these stories. You know what I mean? The body was badly decomposed because of the temperature was not suitable for preserving it. The family wanted an open casket, but Jones' body was green and bloated. So they... Oh my God. I'm trying to have my coffee, man. Green and bloated, so they couldn't follow their long-standing family tradition. So only thing I'm saying is, may he rest in peace. Only thing I'm saying is, we got to play the angel's advocate. You know what I mean? We got to play the angel's advocate. PG Dunn said I was eating yogurt. We got to play the angel's advocate. Why these stories are never heard? Why aren't these stories ever heard? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we see the craziness of other people? Why we always turn on the news and it's the craziness of us? Yeah, this channel might not blow up. we might not blow up. That's the best we gonna get is a sound effect bomb. Because they going to be mad. Because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell them stories, man, that we don't hear about, man. They didn't put Main Man in the cooler, fam. They didn't put Main Man in the cooler, man. This guy stopped, man. This guy stopped, man. Listen. Oh, did y'all hear about my Main Man? Suge Knight got a new show coming on. From prison. You know what I mean? From prison. Suge Knight got a new show going on. Did y'all know that? Yeah, he got a new show going on, and he talking about that. He claimed that Snoop might not even own Death Row. You feel what I'm saying? That he might got it illegally. Who knows? I don't think so, but Suge is talking from prison. You know what I'm saying? Suge is talking from prison with his new show. So shout out to Suge. I forget the name of the show, but it's coming soon. I do know that. It's coming soon. Another thing that I wanted to point out is family. Listen, at the end of the day, man, we got a charge that is for us to take on. You know what I'm saying? We got a charge for us to take on, family. And that's to wake each and every one of us, got to wake each and every one of us up. You follow what I'm saying? Each and every one of us got to wake each and every one of us up. So if you don't take that responsibility on, then you just as bad as anybody else. Like whether it's your children or, you know, people that you work with, people that you talk to, it's our responsibility to wake each and every one of us up. There's another story that I wanted to talk about. My man E40. Anybody rock with E40? He cursed out the I think it was he was at a game or something. Man, I'm gonna tell you, one of these stars, one second, let me see if it pops up. One of these stars now ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, E40 was kicked out the game. Because let me show you real quick. He said E40 claimed racial bias. One thing about these stars now, man, they always been hard in the paint on certain issues. But one thing about these stars now, man, that they ain't playing. They starting to call out these racial biases, and they doing it at an alarming rate. E40, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. E40 just got kicked out the if I can find it. Let me see. I ain't need that one. Anyway, I can't look for it. I should have had it loaded up. But yeah, E40 just got kicked out of the game for going hard. Put it like that. Let me get that out of here. Am I dragging a little bit? Because I see I'm dragging online. Look like I'm dragging a little bit because I'm looking for something. Let me just go ahead and knock that out real quick. Oh, yeah, they want me to drag. There you go. Bam. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Oh, I'm still here? All right, because it looked like I was dragging or something. I wasn't sure. Okay. Anyway, yeah, they had the oh, okay, they welcomed it back. It said 4 days ago they welcomed back. Let me just pull it up real quick. So here we go, right here. This is a story I was watching too. Let me get some of these windows closed down. It's one of the stories I was watching. I wanted to point this out because right now, man, people ain't playing. People are not playing. Here's the story right here. And I'm going to read it real quick because people ain't playing. But this, I just wanted to show this because this going to show something that has happened. It said E40 and the Sacramento Kings released a joint statement on Wednesday stating that the ejection of the Bay Area rapper legend during Game 1 of the first round of the playoff series against the Warriors was a result of an unfortunate misunderstanding. The Kings also stated that they look forward to welcoming E40 back to Golden One Center after a series of thoughtful, transparent conversation. Both parties agreed that there was miscommunication regarding the circumstances that occurred during the Kings and versus Warriors game Saturday night. But whatever the case may be, let me tell you something that's commonly going on right now. Did anybody see the Gucci Mane? They tried to kick Gucci Mane off the golf course. I mean, not the golf course, I think it was the tennis course or the basketball court. And he went in calling these people on some racist. Let me see if I can find that story. Yeah, I say all that to say that, man, it's heating up on this racial thing. Yeah, it's definitely heating up. Let me see if I can see it. This was a few weeks ago. I mean, this was last week. I don't see it, but it was like last week. He got kicked off. I think it was a tennis court or something. But what I'm saying is that this racial thing is picking up. And this is why this guy, Tariq Nasheed, is very instrumental in calling this disparity between different groups of Africans, different groups of indigenous people, and different groups of our people. This is why this guy should never be trusted, because at the end of the day, you don't never see any other group of people. Let me tell you something about other group of peoples that I've discovered from my experience, but this is only my experience. If you go to Home Depot, right, and you wanted to get a Mexican or somebody south of the border to work for you, now, regularly we'll say, I'm going to get a Mexican. And generally, it's not meant in disrespect, but like, I'm going to go get a Mexican. That would be the common thing in the construction or the home improvement field. So that means you're going to go to Home Depot. So if you go to Home Depot, and no matter where these groups clusters at, no matter where they cluster at, what happens is that they have like this unspoken union. And in this unspoken union, you can go and say how much to hang some drywall. And you might get one say, well, let me see it. And then you might get another one that might say, well, I charge $100 a day. You follow me? Now, whatever one charges, if you walk across the parking lot, automatically the other one is going to charge the same thing. You follow me? The other one is going to charge the same thing. So, but we'll say the Mexicans charging da-da-da. But in fact, let me tell you something. When they are over here, they could be from Guatemala. They could be from Honduras. They could be from Mexico. They could be from any country south of the border. But when they come here, You can call them all Mexicans all you want. They're going to ride out together to go get that bread. They ain't going with no cultural gangbanging. They might do that over there in the border, down south of the border. They might do that cultural gangbanging. They even might start feeling themselves and do it here. But when they in that struggle, buddy, shoot, they all working together. That's right. They all working together. And so this is why it's dangerous when you have a Tariq Nasheed putting out this poison towards us. You follow what I'm saying? And showing the differences and using our differences as a handicap, as opposed to using our differences as a privilege to meet and be enlightened by our differences and inspired by our differences. That's why that's a major problem in our community when one use our differences as a handicap as opposed to inspire and enlighten, because what one can't do, the other one can. And the more people that you have with you, the more chances you have of getting it done more expeditiously. You follow me? And I'm telling you, when you look at other group of people, it doesn't matter even here. A lot of people stick to they go to their little corner and they represent their little corner on the home front, but in the public, shoot, let them Asians come out. They'll work together too. They might be beefing. They might be beefing the Japanese and the Chinese and the Koreans and all that. They might be beefing over there, but let them come over here and set up shop. And one got the chicken shop, and one got the noodle shop, one got Kung Fu chicken here. Man, let me tell you, they gonna band together. That's right. Now, when they get back home, they get all racist with each other later. And that's why we have to pay attention, family. That's why it's so important that we pay attention for those that's bringing divisiveness into our community. And again, when you look at things like, let me see if I can find it real quick. When you look at things like the Gucci Mane, this stuff is heating up, and people. She said, I ain't never heard that. It happened in Baltimore all the time. Go to Lexington Market in Baltimore. If anybody ever been to Lexington, Baltimore, then you got the Chinese, you got the Korean, and you got the Japanese. They in there working together. In fact, you even got Philippines working in Lexington Market selling Greek food. Yes, indeed. In the hood, man, let me tell you, they get it in. But with that being said, here's Gucci Mane right here. It says, the Wake Up in the Sky rapper angrily accuses the female employee of treating him and his basketball buddies unfairly because of the color of his skin. Gucci Mane lost his cool after exercise session got cut short by a female employee at the park. The Atlanta star was playing basketball with his friends when a white woman kicked him off the court, sending him into a rage. In a video which has circulated, the 40-year-old, visibly angry, lashed out at the woman who stood aside to fence the court. He accused the white woman of treating him and his basketball buddies unfairly because he was black. It goes on to say, she say, putting us out. It opened at 8 o'clock. He screamed at the woman. Why we got to go? Because we black. Anyway, I point this stuff out because this stuff is heating up, family. And we got to be careful for those who like to pick those wounds when something is heating up. You know what I mean? You got to be careful when those pick those wounds like Tariq Nasheed. That's right. We're going to stay on Tariq Nasheed heels. Also, family, hold up, family. I got some more things before I get out of here because I said it's 9:30 to 10:30, but we're going to go a little bit more. I want to pick up a few more stories. We got a few grifters, you know what I'm saying, that we got to be aware of. We got some upcoming grifters. If you're not aware of it, we got some upcoming grifters, family. And you better be aware of it. Anybody familiar with Fly Nubian Queen, Boyce Watkins? With that being said, Boyce Watkins literally got a new lineup. You know what I'm saying? And this new lineup is, I never seen this person. Let me go here real quick. Excuse me. Let me go here real quick. So Boyce Watkins got a whole new lineup. And let's go here real quick so I can make you aware, because we'll talk about this at night. So in his new lineup, or old lineup, it's just new to me, I guess. This lady here, 100 black woman millionaires. Now, it's my understanding that this lady here is very successful. Now listen, it's my understanding. I'm trying to tell you. It's my understanding that this woman is very successful. I mean, now, how successful? I don't know. But it's my understanding that she's very successful, that she's supposed to have the biggest, I think it's black owned. Is this the one with the black owned real estate? Which is not true, but I think that's what the conversation is. You know what I mean? That's what the conversation is. That she's supposed. Let me see real quick. Let me make sure that I'm saying it right. For somebody quote me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think she supposed to have the largest successful real estate firm in California. The largest, most success, and we're going to look into this. We're going to look into this. This is going to be one of the things we're going to do with the Boyce Watkins. She's supposed to have the largest real estate firm in California. We're going to look into that soon. I believe that she's a grifter. We're going to be looking into it soon. Also, he has another, let me pull it up real quick one more time. He has another grifter on there. We're going to be talking about, yes, I seen ads, casting companies looking for talent for Fly Nubian Queen. Yeah, Coco, we're going to be looking to that. We're going to be picking that apart. We're going to be picking that apart soon. We're going to be picking that apart real soon on our night broadcast. Yeah, time to expose the frauds. We're going to be picking that apart soon on our night broadcast. But let me show you. He also has, and people get mad at me, but they wouldn't have to get mad because I'm going to inform the people. This is a news show. Let me block this. He also has another guy on there. Let me find him real quick. That very odd to me that this guy is on Fly Nubian Queen. Give me 1 second. It's not odd that a guy is on Fly Nubian Queen, but in fact, he's live right now. That is amazing. Right on time. He's live right now. Now listen to this. This guy, so family, this is crazy. This guy here, he's doing Motivational Monday. He's live right now, fam. Listen to this. He's live in his bedroom to motivate people into this. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make. Look at him. He's live. He's going to build wealth building in his bedroom. This Boyce Watkins, they do anything. Man, they know FBAs are suckers, man. This man, you're looking at his dresser. Man, you tell me these grifters ain't crazy. He the minister of wellness. He gonna motivate you. Look at this, man. Look at this guy. Come on, man. This guy stop, man. These grifters crazy, man. These grifters crazy, man. And they think people, man, come on, man. We got to stop. Look at this maid. I'm going to talk like, this is Sinetta TV on steroids, man. I'm going to talk like the old people from down South Maryland. Look at this maid on the left-hand side in his dresser. And He got the bath. He look like he in a studio apartment, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a studio apartment, but this got to stop, man. Come on, man. FBA, stop this, man. Call this man out, man. Call him out. This got to stop, man. Please, somebody call this man out. This has got to stop. Come on, man. And he's a fly Nubian queen. Come on, man. He live right now. Somebody just gave him $20. Come on, man. This has got to stop, man. This has got to stop, man. Please, FBA, don't go for this. Please, this has got to stop, man. He's a motivational health speaker. This has got to stop, man. Come on, man. Please, man. Please, man. Why don't he get a green screen? I mean, come on, man. Do something, man. Somebody said, look at my background. Is that my background? I've been doing this for a while, but at least get a green screen or something, man. This guy stopped, man. He a fly Nubian queen, man. Silas said, look at my background. What's wrong with it? I can make it better. You know what I mean? In fact, I won't even be doing the show from here soon. I'll actually be doing the show from Unity Hall. I was going to do it today, but, this is my first time doing the show in the morning. But I'll be doing it from Unity Hall. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing everything from Unity Hall. Somebody say he hasn't been trained. Yeah, somebody say he hasn't been trained in the green screen. But if he been trained in everything else, it don't take nothing to teach you. It don't take nothing to teach yourself that. He should have got some, them little petitions. Get a couple petitions or something, man. Ain't nobody trying to see his toilet paper in the background, like the algorithm say, family. So, family, as I begin to wind down, family, I want to say I appreciate y'all, family. If y'all enjoy the morning show, family, I'm going to ask you to share. I'm going to ask you to thumbs up, family. And I'll be uploading this to the podcast soon. I'll give everybody the link. By the end of the day, I'll have the podcast rocking, and I'll give everybody the link, family. Y'all, should I keep doing the morning show? This is the first episode. This is episode 1. Should I keep doing the morning show? Press 7 if I do, and leave a comment, family. Leave a comment, because if y'all don't appreciate the morning show, I ain't gonna be waking up in the morning, especially if it's a day that I'm gonna do an evening show and a morning show. If y'all appreciate the morning show, y'all gotta let me know, man. Y'all gotta thumbs up. Y'all gotta share this thing. Y'all gotta let me know, because if y'all don't appreciate it, what's the point? You know what I mean? The 313 it's kind of cool because you ain't talking about Tariq all the time and you got other things going on. So yeah, I can rock with you, GS. We still gonna stay on this hill though. But ain't that crazy though? My man, thank you, family. Thank you, family. Listen, my man is literally sitting in ain't nothing wrong with a small apartment. The economy is really bad. It's going to get worse. The dollar is not looking too good in many regards, and it is what it is. So if I got to downsize into an efficiency apartment, I'm telling you, I'm going to get me a green screen. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to get me a green screen, and y'all ain't going to be looking at my turbans. Y'all ain't going to be looking at I ain't got no turbans, but y'all ain't going to be looking at my tether shirts. You know what I mean? My tether fez. Y'all ain't going to look at none of my tether clothes. Y'all ain't looking at none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's right. All my dashikis and all that. Y'all ain't be seeing none of that. I mean, nah, y'all don't be laughing at my dashiki and my tether clothes. That's right. Me and the tether's gonna get a green screen. And then the thing is, with Boyce Watkins, that has taken advantage of people so much, taking advantage of people for so long, why wouldn't Boyce Watkins be a producer and say, listen, we need to have the image a little bit better. Now watch when he come back. Now y'all know they going to watch this. Y'all know they going to watch this. In about a week or two, he going to have a nice old background somewhere. He might be just like Vicky right in the corner. You know what I mean? Vicky be right in the corner. Vicky look like she stream. Don't Vicky look like she stream right in the breezeway of her house? You know the breezeway where they got the mirror and the plant? Let me turn. I ain't playing. I'm not playing. I know y'all think I'm playing. What? I'm not playing. She look like she. I'm getting petty now. I don't care now. But she do. She look like she live stream right from the breezeway. You know where you go in the breezeway and in the breezeway where there's a plant, there's a mirror and all that in the breezeway. When you walking out, where Vicky at? Let me find Vicky Dillon. That's like, she right when you walking out. Don't nobody walk in. I just playing, man. It's just a joke. Stop being so sensitive. Look, there you go, right there. There she go. Let me see if I can pull up without jamming up my screen. Watch. That's right. We go, this live. This breaking news, this live. She look like she right in the breezeway. I'll show you in a minute. She right there in the breezeway. Look, when you walk in the house. Anybody got Watch. Give me a second. Y'all think I'm playing. She's like, when you walking out, they got that little demonstration. She right there in the breezeway. Don't nobody walk in. Don't nobody walk in between 9 and 10. She right in the breeze. You know how you walk in the house? They got the mirror, they got the flowers, they got the little table right there for nothing. The foyer, there you go. I don't know. I ain't got no money. Denise Stewart. That's what it called. The foyer or the foyer. What is it? I call it the breezeway. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you. What is it the foyer or foyer? I call it the breezeway. See, I'm not cultured. I don't know about this stuff. So, family, thank you so much for Denise for correcting me. It's not the breezeway. It's the foyer. Oh, my goodness. Man. AKA breezeway. That's right. Thank you, Demetrius. I'm going to get it right. I'm not cultured. Listen, man, you can tell. Listen. You can tell I'm grassroots for real. I don't know a bunch about a lot of stuff, man. And I don't claim to know a lot. I have wisdom. You know what I mean? I'm like Jesus sometimes in the sense that, man, give me a donkey. I ride in town, man. I don't need a Bentley, man. Give me a donkey, man. Let them poop on the way to Jerusalem. I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't need all the fancy stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like Brother Jesus to a degree. You know what I mean? I don't need to go in on a camel. I don't need a Bentley. I don't need a Rolls Royce. Man, give me a donkey, man. Let them ride on in and poop all the way into Jerusalem, man. I mean, thank you for joining me, family. I got to get to work. I know you got to get to work. But in the meantime,
y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, we better hurry up and wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, we better hurry up and wake up.
Good morning.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Wake up. Y'all in the club eating breakfast. I'm on the road doing push-ups. Got the Java on the pot like I'm with the cook-up. Sit, dump in the whip, trying to get to working while the grip was steady jerking. It's time to get the murky, knock the brains out the falsehood like we all should. We for truth over here, so you know it's all good. Got the scammers and the haters and the crowds despise me. Grifters on like support.
Let's go.
Living on IG.
Everybody thumbs up.
IG or Twitter. The ancestors told me to get them, so I'ma get them. Yeah, I'ma get them. Y'all better wake up. The law can't take us. Y'all be acting like y'all gonna take us. Y'all can't take us. Y'all can't break us. Y'all some clowns, so we all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, we better hurry up and wake up.
Good morning.
Wake up, wake up, y'all better 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 wake up. Even though they try to break us, they can't break us. Y'all better hurry up.
Good morning, family. Enjoy your day. I will see y'all.